What's up? I'm back again with some more thought-provoking Matrix. Man, is the Matrix real? Are we living in a simulation? Is the Matrix our reality? We just don't know it yet. Do we need evidence? This could possibly be evidence, the most convincing evidence. Here's two videos that may give you more evidence, or at least make you think, bro. I know how often I used to, like when I was younger, I used to walk around basically thoughtless, mindless, and I would, maybe it was like a trauma suppression or something. Like it was like a tactic so I could suppress my thoughts and walk around basically void of any thought. And I think majority of people are doing that now in today's society. But I'm here to make you think, man. Welcome to the channel. Check me out. It's time to think. Use your freaking Abdullah Oblongata. Welcome back, and we're gonna dive right in. Dive right in, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes. Welcome to the channel. Honestly, right, if you haven't done any research and you up here saying like, no, it's not possible, bro, how about you just shut your mouth. Shut your little mouth. Because you probably need some education, bro. Yeah, like astrophysicists like Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you watch my other video, like these guys have high level IQ and tons of education from the most prestigious universities. Yeah, sure, this guy could freaking do math and equations and outsmart you, like, laps around you. So just relax. I know I'm cooking my audience with little audience I got from my like 5 viewers or whatever the case may be, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not for everybody. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
It's like three-dimensional, so
I
can get
tons
close
of
to the wall.
games.
I can look down.
That's the fascinating part about it, is basically you're looking at it allows you to access. It's like you're looking through a window, and the window is only available when you use a laser and DMT. Absolutely insane. If you want more of this guy talking about this experience, check out my last video. Right? Because he's like,
it's like three to the wall.
Yeah.
I can look down that way, and I can look
three-dimensional
laser that way. The character.
Wow.
It's not on the flat wall.
Oh, it's not.
behind.
about 4 inches.
The most convincing.
Some of y'all, all y'all got is about 4 inches, So this is supposed to be the most convincing case that we're living in a universe. The universe is in a simulation. I don't know if you watch Futurama, but I do. I like it a lot. It's a very competitive. It's a good competitor to like South Park or like Rick and Morty. It's a pretty good show.
Preposterous. But in response, the crew brings up.
These are super compelling points. I ended up preemptively watching this video a little bit before you did, so I can go ahead and give you my point of view on it. But these 3 points that are about to come up, these 3 points, very important stuff. Listen closely.
Are quite literally only made up.
Poor AI. Point 2, my bad. I keep pausing the video, bro. Check this out.
It would be computationally impossible to run a
I'm not gonna
simulation
pause
at
it
a
no
universal
more.
scale because it would. Professor states it would be
Point 2.
computationally.
Thanks for watching, boys and girls. Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Do you think we're in a simulation? Do you think this is reality? Do you think we're just like regular, like, do you think evolution happened and we're just gonna like, because doesn't it feel like time is kind of speeding up? It seems strangely fast for some reason. Like the timeline of this reality is a little quick, man. We need to slow on down. Back in the 90s, man, I'm a 90s baby, right? 90s baby, 2000s raised me, Nickelodeon, and the angle of the dangle, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I mean, what I'm saying, but thank you for the video. Thank you, you are welcome for the video. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you like it. Hope you subscribe. Hope you tune in for more. I hope you tune in for more education. Thanks for everything, and catch you on the next one. Ooh, yeah. My bad, man. I talked over the whole 2 videos, you know what I'm saying? As I was doing the editing process, I ended up realizing I talked over both of them. And the way I edited the video, you couldn't even see them. Man. But here, check this out, bro. Here,
The
check
most
this out, bro.
convincing case.
Here.
Have you seen the DMT experiment with the laser?
And it's like, what the?
Exactly. And that's the only question you're still going to have after you see it. It's funny that the people who haven't done it yet are the most certain about what it is, that have no idea what they're talking about. They've never seen it, but they know. You're in a DMT wherever it's legal, and there's like a diffused laser on the wall, and the laser is like maybe that thick. And if I shine the laser on the wall, it's like if you imagine this room being pitch dark right now, you can't see your hand in front of your face, right? And I have a tiny flashlight, and this wall behind us is covered in little letters. As I move that flashlight up, you're going to see different letters. As I move it down, you're going to see the letters below it. I can move the laser up and down and see all of the letters, but it's like three-dimensional. So I can get close to the wall. I can look down inside of the laser that way, and I can look up in the laser that way. I would say it's 4 inches behind the wall is where the numbers are, the characters. It's not on the flat wall.
It's not.
Behind.
The most convincing case I've ever heard for why real life may actually just be a simulation was not from The Matrix, but from Futurama. Let me explain. In the latest episode of Futurama, the professor creates a simulation of their entire universe, and eventually he's able to make it so close to their own reality that naturally, the crew begins to care for their simulated counterparts and question whether or not they're in a simulation too. The professor quickly shuts down this idea, stating that it's preposterous. But in response, the crew brings up 3 increasingly compelling points that I've never heard before regarding simulation theory. Point number 1, the professor asks, how could anyone care for any kind of artificial intelligence, knowing at its core, it's nothing more than a bunch of zeros and ones? And to counter that, Leela brings up that we're nothing more than a bunch of atoms, and yet together we are more. Like zeros and ones, atoms don't have consciousness. They can't think on their own. But yet the things that make us conscious human
things that make us conscious human beings, atoms, not ones and zeros. Same, but different.
beings are quite literally only made up of atoms. So are atoms really that different than zeros and ones? And if that's the excuse for being unfeeling towards AI, should we also be
Kick that robot, bro.
unfeeling toward each other? Point 2, the professor states it would be computationally impossible to run a simulation at our universe's scale because it would not be possible to keep track of where everything is. Admitting his simulation can't even do this because it requires too much computing power. However, Amy protests that limitation also exists in real life with quantum mechanics, which is actually true. The more we know about how a particle is moving, the less we know about where it actually is, and vice versa. It's called the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which, using the professor's terms, is like a limitation on our universe's computing power. And the last point, which in my opinion is the most compelling, the professor states that every movement of every atom gravitationally affects all other atoms in the universe, which again is true. But no software could possibly compute that. So to work around that, he had to make the information of those little effects travel outward at a fixed speed instead of all those reactions happening at once. However, Amy points out again that we have that limitation in our universe as well. Information of any kind you can think of, even gravity, is confined by the speed of light. So for example, if the sun were to disappear right now, there would be absolutely no way for us to tell for over 8 minutes. This means even our real universe cannot compute things instantaneously. There's some sort of limit to things affecting one another that we don't quite understand. But what do you think? Let me know below in the comments, and thanks for watching. The most convincing
Thanks for providing, man. Thanks for being a provider of content to my channel. Yeah, as I drop my unique take on things. Give you some thought-provoking things, man. Three examples of the possibility we are in a simulation. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, man. Hey, yeah, thanks.